There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Chad Kuhl gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Willson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Now into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
And now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here. And the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety. And right now, this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt. And I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
1-1 the count. Now here it comes. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
At the plate now, Peter Doby, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one, on to first, a double play. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Left side of the infield into the shift. He's got to hurry. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Angels go quietly there. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Dylan Bundy will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
In now is Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
And the pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone.
Fielder.
Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Stepping in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at ball one. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
One and one, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, yeah.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these 2 teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
2 men on, 2 out, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
The 2-0. Swing and a liner. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Joey Gallo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled off. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. So one down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers. Now here's the first offering. And that misses low and away, ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Cool primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Rhys Mcguire. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Into the box, Cody Hosey, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Angels leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting seventh.
No one on with one down. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Rogers brings it in, and that's the second out.
Batting eighth.
Now at the plate is David Bodie. Trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. 2 balls and a strike. All even now. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
In now, Chad Kuhl, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
The 1-1.
Count is 1-2.
Bodie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Now it'll be Conrad Coleman. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Dylan Bundy. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez.
Standing in now, Yolmer Sanchez. And a ball, 1-0. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 1-0 home. Third inning, no score to this point. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. High in the air out to center field. Haps under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back to the top of the order now, and up next, Nico Horner.
The second baseman, Nico Horner.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Horner is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here now the 2-2. Bounce to first. He's right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in is Jason Hayward. Worked a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Next to dig in, Dominic Smith struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the belt, the pitch. Hayward stands at first with 1 out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Trevor Story steps in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And now Peter Doby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
There's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First offering on its way.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
0-1, here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Stepping in now, Cody Hosey, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Now here's a shot out to right center field. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Now the relay home. Throw won't get him.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
So now to the plate, Conrad Coleman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 3-0 pitch. On the ground, softly towards second. He's got it. And there's out number 2. Next to hit, Dylan Bundy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 4 runs here in this half inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Now the 3-0 offering. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels 5 and the Cubs nothing. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
He's set, and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Doby will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 40,
Now to bat, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Rizzo leads off first with 1 away. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Line hard, deep into left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Cody.
Into the box, David Bodie. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 home.
Ball 3. Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Cole Roederer will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And there's ball 2 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Right to him. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Next, here is Nico Horner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on it.
And The slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two and 0 count, and the pitch.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Hosey has room in foul territory, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full. Angels lead it 5-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Alec Mills, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Peter Doby. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Just keeping him close. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. Pitch out, nothing doing. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. Payoff pitch home. In the air to center. Hap is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Another look to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Doby, base runner at first with one out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 pitch. A runner on first with two away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Angels are out in front, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 home. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right side. Sanchez is there, and he's retired here, 1 away. Now here comes the Angels skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Jackson Goddard, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. And stepping in, Dominic Smith. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Now a swinging bunt. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He went down on strikes last time up. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Ripped down the first base line, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping up is Anthony Rizzo, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Into the box, Rhys Mcguire. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Number 7.
First pitch of the AB now. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hard hit towards center. Hap is there, and he has it for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Next to hit is Cody Hosey, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. To 2-2 now. hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Conrad Coleman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
High hop, and he barehands it. Hats off to that one. Angels are gone in order. They're up 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Another 1-2 delivery. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit down the line at first. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Christopher Morel will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. As a look, now the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Next to stand in is Nico Horner. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Contreras at second. Morel on at first with 2 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly onto first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 5-1. Jason Adam is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ji-hwan Bae is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Story moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Story brings it in, and there are 2 away now. So now to the plate, Peter Doby. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And the pitch. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 27.
Now at the plate here is Mike Trout. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Angels strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Scott Alexander will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And he misses again, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Fouled away. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know it wasn't pretty right there, Dan, but that has to frustrate the pitcher. Leadoff guy, anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem.
You know what, Dero, it's especially tough when you get as late in the game as we are right now. Anytime you get that leadoff guy on and have that pitcher start pitching out of the stretch, it always puts more stress on that pitcher pitching out of the stretch.
Dominic Smith stands in as he looks at ball one here. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball four.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up, Trevor Story, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. A double play ball to second. 4. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Edgar Alanis is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. Throw into third, and he's safe.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the stretch.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Jorge Soler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 Angel error, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Angels are out in front, 5-4. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Brendan Rodgers. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Next, it'll be Rhys Mcguire, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Rodgers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking here.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Robert Stock gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Cody Hosey will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
That misses. 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Outside and a full count. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. And now for the Angels, Conrad Coleman. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Two men are on with 2 men out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ty Buttry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now into the box is Nico Horner, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Up next to the Cubs, the right fielder.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And now the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, there's another bullet base hit. 12 runners left on up to this. Could it be in 13 runners stranded so far, Mark?
The hitting coach might be looking for another job if somebody doesn't find an alley and clear these bases. 12, potentially 13 runners left on base is unforgivable.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. So now to the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the plate. That's an easy stolen base. Ground back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He beats the tag. Safe. And we are all tied up now here in Game 3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Trevor Story. Sanchez towards second. He's got it. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Christian Pache will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Drew Waters is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. First pitch of the AB now. Set with the 0-1. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping in now, Yomer Sanchez. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. Trying to get that go ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. In now, Peter Doby. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Horner.
Into the box now, Mike Trout, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Inside. 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. And that is through into left as he delivers. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, this had all the makings of going extra innings, but right there, a knock to drive in 2 for your team.
Yeah, D-Roll, that's a huge 2 RBI base hit here in the top of the 9th inning.
Brandon Workman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
First and second here with nobody out. Chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. And that's the first out. Next, it'll be Brendan Rodgers. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So next to hit is Rhys Mcguire, a hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
The 1-0 pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
At the plate, Cody Hosey. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
First delivery to him as he'll take a look at ball 1. hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. .3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now the payoff pitch home. The bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Halos lead this one 9-5. Chris Davinsky will take the ball now as the new pitcher. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Standing in now, Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Singled last time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0. Popped him up. Coleman in foul ground makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Los Angeles Angels trail 2-1 in this World Series. Ty Buttrey gets the W on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight,